Hi guys, and welcome to this month's edition of Good Morning Gielinor. I'm Mod Jon.
I'm Mod JD, and yeah, we're very happy to see you this morning. A lot of people have been saying in the chat, what kind of time is this? So it's 9:30 in the morning in the UK here. We thought we'd give you a nice breakfast show for everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
I know if you're in the US right now, it's probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. We apologise.
If you're in Australia, it's not breakfast at all either, but it's like universal Gielinor breakfast because it's breakfast in RuneScape.
Yes, so welcome along. So what is Good Morning Gielinor? It is, well, I mean, we thought we'd try and do like a little magazine show for you. So like, you see morning shows elsewhere on the telly. We thought we'd try and do a RuneScape version of that. So we've got a review of some of the content you might have missed. We've got loads and loads of stats today about the Fyodor event and also high-level mobs that you might have missed.
So it's also a chance for us to show off some of the awesome stuff that you've been creating for us, so the community, some videos, pictures and things inspired by the great game that is RuneScape.
Yeah, and we also have Mod Giara coming onto the sofas in about 5 or 10 minutes or so. He'll be taking on QBD in our speed challenge, our JMod versus boss feature.
And last but not least, we'll be showing off some teasers, some that you've already seen, some that you haven't seen at all, of things to come in the game, as well as our favourite section of this thing, Bug of the Month, where we show off different bugs that the QA team have come across before release.
And this week it's a cracker, so you want to stay tuned for that. If you have any questions,
it's not an actual cracker. It's not a Christmas cracker. Sorry.
You'll get used to these jokes. Yeah, if you want to get involved, feel free to post any questions you might have. If you've got anything you'd like to ask Mod Giara, put it in the chat now. And Mod Kalea is behind the scenes, and she will be collecting as many as she can.
Collecting.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
So we've got another half an hour's worth of this.
I got a thumbs up from Mod Giara. That's good. There you go. Morning puns.
So
hashtag morning puns.
We'll move on to the news in brief. So this, we're going to go over sort of the last month's worth of content. We've got kind of 2 focus features. We're going to talk about the Fyodor event, and we're also going to be talking about high-level mobs.
So first off, we're going to start with the Fyodor Invasion. So first, a few stats. So killing knights, out of all the different things that you could do during the Fyodor event, was the most popular activity, with 75% of all players actually killing knights instead of healing or sabotaging the catapults, for example.
Yeah, and this was quite a surprising stat for me. So apparently over the course of the invasion, there was only 22% support for Black Knights. I mean, I supported the Black Knights. I killed a hell of a lot of White Knights.
I'm not surprised.
So White Knights, there was 78% of people supported the White Knights over the course of the event.
I think it's also because of the spawns, because you had the 2 Black Knight spawns at the entrance of the town, and you've also got one that's right next to the lodestone.
That's true, but the White Knights were going over the bridge, and you could just completely camp them there. I mean, that's what I did. Camp them and destroy them. And there was a group of about 7 or 8 of us just as they ran down the bridge, just destroying them.
Okay, yeah. So I think I would have supported. I didn't actually get a chance to play that thing because I was too busy in the streaming room, unfortunately. But I think I would have supported the White Knights.
Of course you would, John.
Of course I would, yeah. Shining armour and all that. So next, so that's quite interesting as well. So within those 22% of Black Knights that people who supported the Black Knights, it was actually quite equal. So like 1/3 of people were attacking the Knights, 1/3 were healing, and 1/3 were sabotaging. So that means that basically people killing the White Knight, people supporting the Black Knights were much more evenly spread than people supporting the White Knights.
However, you White Knight supporters, you are killers apparently. You spent 85% of your time killing Black Knights. So I think we know who the bloodthirsty faction was in this.
I think we did, yeah. A few more stats for you, just go through them quickly, I think. 10,000 players got involved in bullion party drops. 174,000 players opened the Lost Sword of Radlin chest and claimed a reward.
70k of those players handed in the letter from Raladin to Dala for the extra reward.
And 31k players purchased 1 or more tool packs from a loyalty point.
Yes, and I think one of my favourite things about this event, as well as being able to just kill things over and over and over again, was the dialogue that you got with the White Knight and the Black Knight bobblehead pets. So we've got a couple of the little dialogue sections here that are my favourites. And I think that...
I imagine he's speaking in a chipmunk voice, I don't know why.
rather than
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
And there's another one there. So I like the Pokemon reference there.
Okay. On to high-level mobs. So this month we've got a batch of high-level mob updates, and this, in case you haven't actually noticed, we're releasing 4 different very hard-to-kill Slayer monsters with 96 Slayer requirement, I think.
Yeah, this week we've got camel monsters.
Yeah,
which
so
is a
camels were
sentence-
released the day before yesterday.
Yeah, it's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Camel warriors, no.
But yeah, they're going down very, very well. We're excited to see like how many people have killed various different things, and we have some stats here for you.
Yes, so Wyverns, do you want to start us off with
Yes, so Wyverns, they have killed 16,589 unique players as of yesterday. And they have killed 54,322 total players. So they've wrecked quite a few people.
But on the other hand, 43,524 Wyverns have died. And so that's like from unique players killing them. So that's like 43-ish thousand people have actually killed a Wyvern. And there's been a total of 1,807,435 Wyverns killed.
So apparently we've given as good as we've got.
Basically.
There have been 169 Wyvern crossbow drops, so you get the sense that they are like a pretty coveted item.
And 1,130, so I've got written down K parts right here, so there's a bit of a typo from JD. Key part 1 drops.
Team typo.
Okay, Ripper Demons.
Yes, so Ripper Demons, obviously they've been out for a week rather than 2 weeks, so some of these numbers are slightly smaller.
Well, they're quite close, to be fair.
Well, actually, that is a good point, actually. Ripper Demons have killed 13,837 unique players, and they have killed 94,889 total.
So in 1 week, Ripper Demons have killed more than Wyverns in 2 weeks. So that gives you an idea of how the devs are very kind of sadistic about these monsters.
They were so happy about this. I mean, Mod Ashes was on the dev Q&A sofa, and he was reading these numbers out with absolute glee. So
yeah, I remember Mod Shogun as well, like for weeks before Ripper Demons were released, he was like, oh, there's going to be so many deaths, there's going to be so many deaths. He was really excited about that. Yeah. He didn't really care about the rest, didn't care that he was releasing something, he just like wanted to see the deaths.
Yes, Foppish in the chat says more like RIP per demons, which I can get on
RIP,
board with.
Yeah.
So
you're getting on par with my puns, right?
Yeah. So of the unique drops that the Ripper Demons have, there have been 73 claws, main claws that is, and 68 offhands that have been dropped,
and 479 key parts number 2.
Yep. And we have some exclusive stats for you from the Camel Warriors, the first day of Camel Warriors.
Yeah, so as of, was it this morning or yesterday?
It was as of yesterday.
As of yesterday.
As of yesterday.
So as of yesterday, go on.
So that is 2,145 unique player deaths and 3,184 total player deaths, which actually I think Ashes was very, very happy with, because he thought that these ones were probably the, I'm not going to say easiest,
yeah,
but the
in
ones that
commas.
he thought people would kill the easiest or find out the mechanics easiest.
So we also, on the other side, flip side, we've got 2,555 unique camel deaths. So that means that 2,555 people have killed a camel. Shame on you. And
so will not be happy.
And 45,498 total camels killed.
And there've only been 5 camel staffs dropped. So if you have
one, brag about it.
Yeah, well done. I saw on Reddit somebody had sold the staff for 200 mil. I think it was yesterday.
Games.
So yeah, congratulations to whoever that was. And if you bought it, then
congratulations to,
congratulations, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so we've got 12 keys dropped for that one.
Yep, and as far as the outfit goes, the Raptor outfit that you can get by completing the various different Slayer tasks that the Raptor gives you over the course of November, 2,675 players have unlocked the Raptor outfit and 305 have upgraded to the next tier. And in order to do that, you need to kill 30 high-level mobs.
Yeah, and I think Mod Ashes was also very happy about that.
Yes.
He was quite happy that that stat was there. Okay, next week, Mammoths. I'm personally excited because this is the one I was actually waiting to see. If you haven't seen them yet, you check out our dev Q&A from last week. So that's on YouTube or on the Twitch channel. You can see them in game. They are absolutely enormous, which is just so satisfying to see on the screen. Just like the characters like that big.
Yeah. And actually, we will be showing you a world first later on in the stream of the combat companion that you may be getting or may be able to get with the mammoths as well.
So we've shown the artwork before, but we haven't shown the actual in-game model.
Yes.
So I think we're just going to die of cuteness from it.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, and we'll explain more about that later. Okay, so before we ask Mod Giara to come onto the couch, we've got a short video to show. It was taken from last week's Dev Q&A actually, just to show how ferocious the Ripper Demons can be.
And to give a little bit of context, we decided to do a little bit of a green screen in the background, and we showed how people were getting on with the live with the Ripper Demons. Some people decided to kind of troll it and basically just stand in front of where we were, and basically the Ripper Demons had the last laugh.
Has the Ripper Demons just decided to like maul on everyone that was there?
Yes!
Yay!
All right.
Good Ripper
Good.
Demon. There you go.
So they wrecked a fair few people. In fact, some of those, however many thousand, 13,837. I think we probably got about 5,000 of those in the stream. So
probably because there's people just turned up to be on the green screen and just didn't actually come to fight the Ripper Demons. They basically just died.
Yeah. But
Rip.
In case you haven't
Demons.
noticed, we have a guest on the sofa. Welcome, Mod Giara. Let's give him a round of applause.
Oh, put tea down. Hello.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good. Yeah, excellent.
Good.
You made it in time, which is
Yeah, despite traffic. I'm here.
We got a WhatsApp message about 20 minutes before we meant to start saying that Mod Giara was stuck in traffic, so we enlisted Mod Raven as a last-minute replacement. But Mod Giara arrived with about 5 minutes to spare.
So Mod Raven was going to be here to make fun, heckle, and basically improvise very badly.
Yeah.
That's what he was going to do, but
I'm here to film my
fortunately
own
for us,
self.
he didn't have to.
Yeah.
Thank you for arriving on time.
So, Purple Backs asked in the chat, how tall are you?
About
Giara?
6'8".
6'8". She
which
said,
What's that in meters?
210 centimeters or so.
Oh, wow, it's 2 meters 10.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not very good with my conversions.
Yeah,
We don't really do it over here.
Well, it's about a foot taller than me, so. But yes, so what?
I'll sit up straight rather than slouch. There you go.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to slouch a little bit
slouch.
further.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Mod Giara, what is it that you do at Jagex?
I am content QA on the Guardians team. So we've just worked on the Fyodor event, which you spoke so nicely about. Thank you. And we're now doing Invention.
Invention.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Invention, yeah, exciting stuff.
And we had a lot of questions in the Dev Q&A about Invention.
Yes.
Yesterday, we actually had the Invention one a couple of weeks ago, or last week. I can't remember which one it was. It's whatever it is. It's on YouTube. But a lot of people are really excited about it.
Cool.
And from the BTS that went out last week, I'm also very excited about it.
Yeah, that was a really good BTS actually. Alex Mod did a great job with that, and Cogspawn.
Cogspawn, yeah.
Cogspawn.
Cogspawn. I feel like this is another Elfborn in progress. I think.
So there was a question in on Reddit or the forums yesterday for the Dev Q&A. So it said like Elfborn, Osborn, Cogspawn, whatever Born. What's next Born?
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne. Oh.
Oh, you must spaz each other, both of you.
I know.
Right, that's why I make a good tea. Anyway.
Oh dear.
So,
Plug in my Teascape mug there, right?
on to why you are here,
wicked.
Mod Giara.
Wicked, right?
That's really cool.
Guys from my FC made it for me.
Oh, nice.
It's really cool.
On to why you're here, Mod Giara.
Props, yeah.
We enlisted you to take on the might of QBD.
Yeah.
So anybody that hasn't actually tuned into Good Morning Gielinor before, we do a little feature called JMod versus Boss, which I believe Mod Jon will be able to tell us a little bit more about.
So basically, JMod vs. Boss is inspired by Top Gear's star in a reasonably priced car. So we give the JMod a reasonably priced armor, reasonably priced set of equipment, and ask them to take on the QBD and try and beat others on a leaderboard. So these times are not representative of what these people can actually do with normal, like what they would usually use as PVM gear. This is just like a bit of fun, and because I remember seeing in the chat a few times, like, oh, I can do that in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Like, they probably can as well. It's just that they don't have the gear.
I can't.
Or you can't.
We thought we'd make a level playing field so we can do a little high scores table so that people can see. We can have a little bragging rights. I believe top of the pile at the moment is Mod Kozy.
Mod Kozy, yeah.
And he has got. In fact, I've got my little prop here. Here is our current leaderboard, very nicely presented. So
It's
we
a
have
bit on the hut as well, like on the.
I know. Well, I mean,
There's a tree on Timbo.
There's a tree on Timbo.
there is a tree on Timbo. So we've had
Did
Mod
you
Giara,
see
Mod
he
Manti,
actually
and
fought
Mod...
a tree last week? It
Did
wasn't the QBD.
No, I've
The
missed
QB
that.
tree.
You missed the tree. Okay, I got to watch that. I'll watch it on YouTube.
Yes. Yeah, we have Mod Giara at the top of the leaderboard. He did it in 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Do you think that you've managed to surpass that?
I definitely haven't. I'm
Well, keep the
99% sure I haven't.
Keep the
because
surprise. We haven't shown the video yet.
I've never done the QBD on my tube account before. I've only ever done it in a test environment. So to go in there without any of my wonderful JMod fail safes and fallbacks, I was quite nervous.
Rather than tanking,
I was-
you kind of had to
Yeah,
actually learn
I was
mechanics.
just like, I haven't got infinite HP anymore. I might actually die here.
At one point, I think you almost did.
Yes. Shall we
Shall we
check
have
it
a
out?
look now? Yeah.
Shall we
I
check it out?
panicked at least twice when I ran out of prayer.
So this is Mod Giara's attempt at killing QBD.
So unlike last time, or the last times, there isn't any sound. So I think that the music for this fight is rather epic. But there isn't music because I don't know why my recording messed up, unfortunately.
Yes, so
Sad
you're
face.
just going to have to listen to our dulcet tones for the next however many minutes and seconds this is.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now, Mod Giara. What was your tactic?
My tactic was listen to what Manti told me and try not to panic and try not to not hit the boss. So I was like, I need to be hitting the boss until the ghosts and the little worm spawn, but I just didn't want to get any worms, and I failed to not get any worms. My tactic here was to stand as close to the first artifact as possible, and just click it.
So someone in the chat's asking what are the armors and weapons that he is using. Mod John, what are the specifications that we gave to?
So tier 70 armor, so it's full armadillo, or 70, 75, 70, I can't remember.
75.
75, yeah, sorry. And tier 90 armadillo, tier 90 royal crossbow with royal bolts. No dragonbane. You have sharks, so inventory full of sharks, 3 prayer pots, 1
Searing overload.
Searing overload.
Yeah.
So
And no familiars.
Nope.
And no familiars, yeah.
So no pack yak to help him on his way.
No pack, yeah, no.
Did you find Mod Giara, that when you were doing this particular
70, sorry guys, it's 70. I don't know why, I just had a just seeing it in the chat, had a morning brain freeze. I do know it's 70. I just had for some reason thought it was 75.
But yes, did you find that, I mean, obviously you said you'd done it in a test environment. Did you find that how you would normally do it changed?
It's not tier 90 royal crossbow either. I'm getting all these tiers wrong, sorry guys.
Did you find that actually doing it this way, you had to change your tactics?
Yeah, I would just stand and take the walls, but this time I was making sure I clicked either side of them so that I only took 1 tick of the fire. At least I tried to.
Fading just there.
Yeah.
It's
not a very good example.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Look, I didn't take any ticks that time. So before I would just sort of take it, and I would ignore the worms, and we were just doing a test for certain things on the boss. We sometimes had a bug with the crossbow not forging in the flyer of the QBD's mouth. So, and I had to remember the order of the artifacts, and I had to actually run there. Whereas before we can just do a little quick teleport around the area using JMod shenanigans. So I had to remember which order they were in and run there and sort of pre-run there when the boss's health was down to like a small segment left, and I had to go. So which I failed to do because I ran out of prayer. Look how close look how close I was dying right there. And the fact that I managed to do it is impressive enough as it is.
I think that deserves a round of applause when we actually finish this, by the way. But Jake Joke 1 asked, if you were to do it again, do you think you'd be able to do it quicker?
Yeah, I think so. I would remember the order of the artifacts. I messed them up the first time, and then I sort of forgot them again. But I should have been moving to the artifacts in advance, and I also didn't really have an idea of the range between myself and the boss and how far away I can go before I can't shoot her anymore. So I probably could have positioned myself a bit better.
I think it's something
there
worth.
we go.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, Mod Giara.
Yeah.
First time he's ever taken that on in the live game before, so well done on that.
Something that's worth noting is that Mod Giara isn't a huge PVMer in RuneScape. You're more of a lore fiend.
Yeah, I love my lore, love my quests, love my sort of advanced story and stuff.
I think yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that not every JMod in the business is actually supposed to be a PVM master.
And to see our PVM masters, we'll be putting the dev Q&A from yesterday, which involved our combat council. We'll be putting that on YouTube straight after this.
Very short, very soon.
So yes, if you want to see the guys who are really into their combat, then those are the guys to check out. But we have our leaderboard here.
So,
the time to beat is 2:52.
Okay.
And to avoid being bottom of the pile, you need to have beaten Mod Timbo's 3:09. Do you think you've where do you think you are?
I'd be happy if I beat Timbo.
You'd be happy if you beat Timbo?
I don't think I did. I would be happy if I was over 3 minutes 30 as well.
Under 3 minutes 30.
Under 3 minutes 30.
Well, I can say that unfortunately you weren't.
Oh no.
So 3 minutes
No.
and
Oh,
36.
so close.
So close to your goal.
So close.
3 minutes 36. I'm going to take that over to the camera.
Watch out.
Oh.
What?
There goes my.
Oh dear.
It was meant to be in my pocket.
I just spilled some tea on my knee.
Oh.
So there
Nicky.
is our leaderboard.
Well,
And I will remember next time that I actually have a mic.
Mike.
so
yeah.
tea on the
It's not in the
knee
pocket.
instead of breaking microphone.
Yes. But
Okay.
thank you very much.
Sacrifices have to be
Yeah,
made.
sacrifices, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mod Giara. I mean, we do have.
Can someone have a rip for my tea, please, right now?
We'd like to keep you on the sofas for a little bit more because we'd like to talk a little bit more about invention and
Sure.
elite skills.
Sounds good.
We have a little slide up which I think you guys used up at RuneFest, which has all of the elite skill ideas that the players.
that's a lot
Oh no,
to read.
these are the ideas that our team have come up with
So
combined
yeah.
with some of the players as well.
I think this was basically just Mod Osborne and Mod Maltaire just going through like a list of ideas that we're never going to do.
You can tell that it's a Mod Osborne when you've got dimensionology on there, which is definitely not a word.
I like seamanship.
Seaman, really?
Seamanship, yeah. It's like, it's
Some
completely
crafting.
useless.
What's smart? So I want to know what smarts is.
It's up there, mate.
Smart. So just another word for intelligence.
Yeah, you've got to have them smarts.
But like, there's so many individual different things on there. I mean, what ones?
Cosmetic surgery.
Cosmetics. That would be
Yeah,
interesting.
this is definitely a Mod Osborne slide,
Yes.
isn't it?
Which of those sort of take your fancy? Like, which one of
Skull
those would you
dragging.
love to produce?
I didn't see that one before.
Ooh. Definitely assassin stuff.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Okay.
An
I just noticed it's not actually in,
equestrian invasion. I want to see the centaurs from the Saradominus centaurs come back and maybe do some sort of equestrian invasion based around that. That'd be cool. They're in there in the lore somewhere. They're
You notice they put equestrian rather than horse riding.
yeah. it's an alliteration that way. You see, that's why.
And I mean,
Cheese rolling.
Pirating.
I quite like the idea of pet combat.
Pet combat.
I think that would be pretty cool. I
Pet
think
combat.
Combat would be
pretty
cool, yeah.
I think that would be the one that I would quite like to see.
Yeah, we
but-
already have sort of
Plumbing.
we have the battleships that you could make from the treasure hunter that
Yeah.
could fight each other. That was
Yeah,
sort
the
of
Drake,
a-
the Drake warships. Or,
No, you had
Oh.
the battleships that you earned crafting or construction XP for
Oh,
making
okay.
them, and then they had like a little battle against each other. It was like a good prototyping, so we could do something with pet.
Thrilling.
with
What
pet battles.
what would thrilling involve?
Thrilling
Basically,
is thrilling is just a. Each other's not a comma after that. Is just not two words. Thrilling.
No,
No,
it's
thrilling,
just
yeah.
thrilling. Apparently, it's just thrilling. Dancing the thriller dance, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
at different levels of
Martial levels,
awesomeness.
Martial arts could be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in terms of invention,
Yes.
are we allowed to say a release date as yet?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't think
early,
we are
early,
either.
2016.
It's early 2016.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It's definitely in January 2016.
January
We've been
2016.
told that's what our aim
So-
is for.
All of those people looking forward to invention, January 2016. You heard it here first, or maybe you didn't hear it first, but
You heard
we're
it here at
confirming it
least.
here first.
Or maybe it has been confirmed other way, another place. But anyway,
But
something
yeah.
first here.
And again, just before you go, Mod Giara, we would like to ask.
He's
you
not
some-
going now.
He's got some work to do, he said,
Ah,
so
okay,
we don't
sorry.
want to be able to keep him on the stream for any longer. But we've got some quick fire questions we like to ask to everybody before before they go. If you have any in the chat, feel free to enter them now, and within the 10 seconds delay that we have, we might be able to get them in time to be able to ask them. So, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Right, you can leave now. It's all right.
Who is your favourite RS god?
Armadillo.
Favorite skill?
Oh gosh.
Quick fire,
Woodcutting.
quick fire, quick fire.
Woodcutting.
Okay. Least favourite skill?
Say wood
Farming.
cutting. Highlight of your RuneScape career?
Oh, pass.
Killing QBD.
Killing QBD for the first time, yeah,
There we
on
go.
stream. It was awesome. I did really well.
Sense the sarcasm. Sorry, this is my question.
Yes, it is.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation,
Mario or Luigi?
Mario,
Skilling or killing?
skilling,
I think we knew the
Melee,
answer.
ranged or magic?
magic.
Favourite RuneScape NPC?
Hank,
What 3 items will you take on a desert island?
water pouch, and a water pouch.
Not bad.
Times 4. With
Yes, you get that. Good answer. Someone else has asked, Cyrus Coy asked, do you like camels?
yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
Favorite Pokemon?
Raichu,
How many fingers do you have?
I have 8 because I have 2 thumbs.
Avoided the trick question
Yeah.
there. I think you've done a good job. Everybody, put your hands together. Thank you very much for visiting the
No
Good
worries,
Morning
no
Gielinor
worries.
studios today. If you have anything that you'd like to ask Mod Giara, feel free to ask him on Twitter. His handle is JagXGiara.
That's it.
So give him a nice round of applause. We have a video to show you, I believe
I'm
now.
probably on my own now.
Yeah, sorry. We will do the we will do the hand clap, but we would like to show you.
Can we just clap in the chat, please?
Yeah, clap in the chat.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Well done.
we'd like to show you a video that was made by one of the community, and you might think is a little bit familiar.
Since everyone can just die nowadays with no repercussions, and come on, where's the fun in that? It's time to start killing people for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Introducing natural disasters.
Veteran players may remember that we used to throw around random events at people to distract them while working on their mad games. But those are dead and gone. And we need something new and exciting to stimulate the players. While talking about potential replacements for the random events, Mod Giara fell over in the cafeteria and spilled all his spaghetti. That gave me an idea. Why? Why can't I be hit by a tsunami while training woodcutting? Ha!
What's that? Well, there goes my frame rate.
Natural disasters come in all different shapes and sizes. A lightning, which can deal double damage if you're fishing due to water conducting electricity. Earthquakes, which will always be lethal when mining underground. Tsunamis, which for some reason can happen in forests. And volcanoes, which erupts every time someone finds a random ring.
Ooh, super evil ring. It's going straight in my basket.
We also wanted to add in hurricanes, but since all of our QA testers kept singing "Rock You Like a Hurricane" while looking for bugs, we decided to tape their mouths shut and force them to watch as we deleted all of their code. On an unrelated note, we now have spaces in the QA department.
We spent a lot of time deciding what natural disasters would mean to the players. We want them to be able to skill as the natural disaster is going on, and the players wishing to prematurely end the disaster will be given a puzzle box to solve. Logically, the only reward for stopping the disaster will be avoiding your untimely demise, as we want the max players to get some benefit out of the disasters.
Do you hear that, Jim?
Hear what?
You haven't noticed anything.
Like what, Moralberg?
We're in a drought. The water is gone.
Oh.
We found this to be the best way to appease players with 200 million XP and a skill. If they are still skilling, after capping the entire God-forbidden skill, the player will have a 120% increased chance of triggering a natural disaster to discourage him from having fun.
Oh, no, 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 no.
As an incentive to not just letting yourself get killed by these disasters, we were offering awards to players who survive 100 of them. You guessed it, you will unlock the abduction natural disaster, which will involve your character being abducted by aliens who will only let you go if you buy them 100 treasure hunter keys. At first, a lot of the team were against this idea, but Mod Giara pointed out that if there is no reward, then why would you play an MMORPG? We all laughed at him, and then we added in the abduction event simply because we're really, really bored. Really bored.
Werewolves, vampires, love. Just some of the 3 things we will cover in our next quest, Twilight Breaking Dawn.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. That was Will Missett's parody BTS video.
I had no idea we had a Twilight quest coming up.
No, I mean the vampire finale is coming, so I mean maybe we could integrate the two. So
to be fair, it was said that Mod Ramen is a big fan of Vampire Diaries yesterday, so maybe he's working on it. Maybe.
We don't want to tell you it will have nothing to do with that, but yeah, I know it's a shame. It's a shame. So this is our little community segment, and I think that, because we completely forgot to do it, we should probably give Mod Giara a posthumous.
Posthumous?
Well, he's not dead, but I mean,
posthumous.
Posthumous. Let's go for that. Yeah, let's give him a clap. So thank you, Mod Giara.
Can we get a clapper in the chat?
For propping up the rest of the JMods in the JMod versus Boss leaderboard.
To be fair, we did choose 3 of the top PVMers in RuneScape.
We did
Jagex.
set quite a high bar, I think, for everybody. But I have faith that someone can knock Mod Kaozi off. And next time, should we? I don't know who we've got next time.
So we've got a few people who have signed up to do it. So I'm going to say maybe like Mod Ramen can. I
think Mod Kelpie.
I'd like to get Mod Kelpie.
I'd like to get Mod Kelpie on, and I think he would be a good laugh as well. So we'll see if we can get Mod Kelpie for you next time.
Kelpie Cam confirmed.
Kelpie Cam confirmed, yes. So this is our community segment. We are going to be showing you some of our favourite things from the RuneScape community over the last month or so. So if you have any submissions you'd like us to feature, please email us community@jagex.com. We'd love to see them. Make sure you send us them.
Yeah, so first we've got a small thing that you might have heard about. We're doing a competition at the moment, which is design quest award for the Gower quest that's coming out next year. So if you don't know, next year we're going to be releasing a quest made by Andrew and Paul Gower.
Yes.
Who, for those of you who don't know, are the creators of RuneScape.
I'd like to think you would know that.
Well, yeah, I know, but you never know. So, in light of our 15th birthday next year, they're kind of releasing a quest for us, and we've asked you guys to create rewards for this quest.
Yes, I mean the prize is a pretty flipping good prize. It's you get lifetime membership, you get an IRL statue of your in-game character, which I don't think we've ever done before, which is really cool. It's gonna be handmade. And also, your reward will be one of the rewards in the Gower quest. And I believe Mod Jack has mentioned that he's going to try and get some reference or some sort of continuity going with that reward with the rest of the quest as well. So you get a piece of RuneScape folklore. So
yeah, we've got a few entries from JMods. So we can't really show things from players just yet because we haven't actually finished the entries. So we've got some of the ones that we've made in-house to kind of give examples of what these rewards could be.
So this is Mod All Stars. It's a sheep gun, I think it is, or I'm a big fan of the euthanasia. Examine euthanasia Gielinor in just a few rounds. I think that's. I'm a big fan of the puns, but
the ram as well. I didn't notice that before, but anyway.
So that's Mod All Stars. This is Mod Arrows, a ranged weapon override of a golden arrow.
Mod Arrow did an arrow, basically.
Got some audio in there as well, by the looks of things.
So this is Mod Moon.
This is Mod Moon's Cabbage Pet. We'd like to say that we deliberately told people to do this in paint. We deliberately told them to not make it very...
It has to be mad paint
skills. But yes, that's Mod Moon's. This is my favourite. This is Timbo's. Timbo's wood cutting.
And I think somebody actually created this animation on Reddit.
Yeah, I think it was maybe Mod Kaozi.
I can't remember. I think it was a player.
Oh, was it a player?
I can't remember who it was, but someone created this and made it on Reddit. It was awesome.
My favourite is the Zazyma might actually add you to his friends list if you have this as an override. And this is my one. This is a ranged weapon override, which is a giant party popper, shoots confetti. at a player. So those are some of the examples that the JMods have come up with. I know you'll have loads and loads of ideas going through your head. Check out the news post, which is currently on the RuneScape website. I think it was released at the beginning of November, so you might need to scroll down a little bit, but we'd love to see your entries. I believe we've had thousands so far, so we've got some fun looking through all those. What will happen, you don't need to be fantastic at drawing, believe me.
No.
None of us are fantastic at drawing.
We're rubbish.
What we'll do is the top 5 that we like the concept or the idea for, we will get our concept artists to draw, and we will do an in-game poll to decide the winner based on those images. So don't have to worry about being a good artist.
If you've got a good idea, that's the main point.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your ideas. So enter on the RuneScape website. There's plenty of well, I mean, we've been posting out about it on Twitter and Facebook for quite a while. So if you scroll back on either of those platforms, you'll be able to see.
When's the closing date?
Closing date's the 30th of November.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Mod Giara there just to confirm 30th of November. So yeah, you've got a couple of weeks yet to come up with ideas. We'd love to see them.
You mentioned news post. I just wanted to mention to you guys that yesterday we released a news post about the Premier Club this year. So just basically go check it out. It'll have a bit more information on the Premier Club and when it's going to be announced, I think.
But it's going to be happening.
And it's going to be happening. So I saw a few questions about it in the threads over the past few weeks. So I just thought I'd mention it right now.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Presleak, a cartoon from Presleak. This is Scaper's birthday.
Yeah, and I thought this was particularly apt. It seemed to get a lot of people loving it as well when we posted it out on social media. So people loved it, and I think it's very, 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 very relevant. Next up, we have an image from an artist called, or a scaper called Insanitiny. This is based on the Halloween event, and it's an interpretation of what Car would look like if she were a human and an Amascut emissary still. I think that looks awesome.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, and I'm always in awe of people that are really good artists because I am such a terrible artist. So when we see things like this, it makes me very, very
happy. I think I'm even worse than you. I can't even draw a stick figure properly. So.
We should put this to the test.
We should do
a JD versus
Jon. You have to give us a theme. We have to do a...
Maybe for the next Drops stream we do.
Maybe Drop stream we'll do that, like a speed draw in 1 minute we have to draw something.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Go on.
And
and this last one by Nefadog. It's basically an image of Zamorak. I think it's a sketch he did. He just wanted to do a sketch of Zamorak and we thought it was awesome, so we thought we'd show it.
Yeah, I mean, if I could sketch like that, again, I would be very, very happy. So...
really nice. Really nicely done. Nice work, guys.
Yes, great stuff.
So,
it's Dev Q&A, or it's teaser time. I think we're going to, it rolls off the tongue, teaser time. So we've got some stuff for you this week. We have got...
teaser time, sorry, I'm starting again. But
we have got some Defenders to show you, the models for Defenders that are coming out at some point in the near future. We have got some the image of the Mammoth Combat Familiar that's going to be coming out hopefully next week. And we also have some pictures that you might have missed from the Invention stream a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we'll kick off with the
Invention
ones.
As well as a couple of things that you haven't seen.
So these are some of the augmented armours that will be available upon the... Is it upon release of Invention?
So this is release, yeah. So basically, in Invention, you probably already know this, but you'll be able to augment your armours with different perks. And this is like what they'd look like with perks on them.
Yes, so it's something to hopefully distinguish them from the normal types of the item without actually losing the essence of that item.
And here are the weapons, so yeah, they're looking really good as well.
Yeah, if you missed any of that, there is on our past broadcasts or on our YouTube channel, we have the Invention Q&A live stream, so make sure you check that out because it's got loads more information and loads more of those concept art for you.
Next up, Baby Mammoth model. This is basically dying with cuteness right now. So it's worth noting that it's very cute, but it is the most OP of Beast of Burdens you can have because it will have a 32 slot carry capacity. So it's 2 more than the Yak. It's going to be quite rare because it's you need to like get a drop from the Mammoth to be able to infuse the pouch. But yeah, it's just going to be nice.
It's huge as well. Like
it is huge. But compared to the Mammoth, it's tiny.
It is a mammoth, to be fair. Yeah, that is true. I mean, there aren't words to express how much I want one of those right now.
To be fair, I kind of feel sorry for it because it's carrying like twice its size in baggage.
I mean, the humble pack yak. I mean, I feel sorry for the pack yak. He's going to be replaced as the beast of burden of choice.
So someone's asking, does it have the monocle? Well, that doesn't, but apparently we haven't actually been told how, but in some capacity monocles are going to be involved in mammoths.
Yes, because the concept art was brilliant.
Yeah, unfortunately not penguins, because the concept art was also featuring penguins. I would have loved to see penguins on top of a mammoth. That would have been great, but it's not going to happen. Next up, I think we have Defenders.
Defenders, yes.
So here are some in-game models of the Defenders that we've already shown. So you've got tier 70, tier 80, and tier 90. So there you go.
Yeah.
These are the Mage Defenders, I believe.
Yeah, we've shown the concepts of them in last month's Good Morning Gielinor stream, but we asked Mod Giara if we could have these exclusively for this stream. So hope you enjoy them. And again,
so a big shout out to Mod AOB for doing these, who is not a character or a object artist usually. He's an environment artist, but there you go.
Yeah, if you'd like to see any of those, the concepts for them, then watch the last Good Morning Gielinor video. They're all on there. And then we come to Bug of the Month, which is mine and John's favourite section of this.
Definitely.
So our QA team, when they are testing all our content, before it goes live into game, they come up with some pretty funny things that happen, some things that go wrong, that don't make it into game for obvious reasons. This week
is a bit different because we received a few from the team, but we chose this one. It's an old school one. But we just had to choose it because Mod Giara was kind of
very adamant.
Very adamant. No, he wasn't. But we just thought it was a good one to show.
Yeah, and I think this probably needs no explanation.
Yeah.
So we're just going to leave that there.
The less said, the better. So apparently these are dead man legs whilst doing the sit down emote, I think.
So yes, I don't believe this made it into game. This didn't make it into game, but I think this was in a test environment. We just thought it was pretty funny.
I don't think we should say much more about it because it's just self-explanatory.
Yes. So
the chat has got it exactly.
I mean, we probably should do this after the watershed, really, shouldn't we? But
we probably should, yeah. Well, it's after the watershed in some countries, so that's all right.
Yes. So that brings us to the end of this month's Good Morning Gielinor stream. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything that you'd like to submit to us for the community section of next month's Good Morning Gielinor, please email us at community@jagex.com. We'd love to see what you've been up to.
Yeah, as always, if you have any questions about any of the content, you can always ask us on Reddit, the forums, or on our Twitters. So it's at JagXJD, at JD, or at Mod Giara if you have any questions about invention. He's currently working on that.
And tweet Mod Timbo just cause.
Yeah, can we just tweet Timbo now, please? That would be great. So everybody send what can we send Timbo as a morning Timbo thing?
Just say. I have one in my mind that I'm not sure I can say, but.
Just tell him something to do with trees and why you love trees and you shouldn't hurt them.
Get as many tree puns as you can.
Tree puns to Mod Timbo.
Tree puns to Mod Timbo. Let's do it. We'll be sending ours after the stream. So
he loves us for doing this. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll be back in a few weeks' time for the next edition of Good Morning Gielinor.
Yep.
We'll have someone else on the couch with us. I don't know who it's going to be yet. Either Mod Kelpie, maybe Mod Ramen, actually Mod Osborne as well, because he's now a PVM master.
PvP
yeah.
addict. So
he will be part of PVM Addicts at some point, I think. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and have a good morning, evening.
Good Morning Gielinor.